What's good? It's Jessye. It's Monday, September 30th, 2019. Jessye Norman, international opera star, dead at 74. Killing equals 74, Masonic equals 74, Jewish equals 74. So that's why she's dead by the number of the Freemasons, the Jewish murder tyrants. Opera. That equals 55, like sacrifice. Today's date numerology, 58, like Freemasonry. I'm just piecing this all together because I want to talk about a current event. Here they're talking about a Texas man fatally shooting an intruder and goes back to bed. Man severely burned after falling into thermal water at Old Faithful. So here we have Yellowstone National Park putting out some propaganda, fear porn by the numbers. Clueless actress arrested. These are all negative things. But so look at the date numerology. I don't see so much murder numbers. Maybe that's not what they're going for. Updated at 9/12. 1 plus 2 is 3. This is the Jessye Norman. 93. Today is 9/30. Saturn 93. MLK. Malcolm X. The only date ever they met was the day with 93 numerology. They both died at 39. See how this number is special to black people? As I've been saying. One way to remember that is slaves, the plural, equals 39. It also equals 78. Today was 70 numerology, 39 numerology. Jessye, her name equals 83 like murder, 79 like murder, 34 like murder, and 20 like death. Murder, death. Jessye. I'm assuming it's pronounced Jessye. It could be Jessye or something else, but I'll just call her Jessye Norman. Norman equals 33. 30 like Saturn. Jessye Norman equals 158 like Freemasonry, 67 like Blood Sacrifice, 166 like Secret Society, 68 like Afro, 50 like America like Scottish. I want to keep the numbers for opera in my head. And I think looking at Wikipedia will really help. I really don't know what I'm doing. Like, I just saw that on the front page and I said, let me decode it. And as some of you might know, it might start a little bit slower. So she's dying today, the 30th. At 74. She was born September 15th, 45. That gives us some clues. Okay, she was born today with 26 numerology. Opera equals 26. Reversing and reducing each letter to a single digit. She's born on a day with 107 days remaining. 107 is the 28th prime. Opera 107. Excuse me. Opera 28. You see where we get the clues from? Her birth numerology. 26 and then 28, because again, 107 is the 28th prime. So you see how opera has those? Also 80. That's crazy. 3 of the numbers for opera. 28, 80, and 26 are all under birth numerology. 80, 26, 107, the 28th prime. Of course, Saturn 69. She dies on 9/30. Also, she was born 15/9, Scottish Rite 159, Black Man 159. Number stamped on black people all the time, men and women. 35, life lesson number, Thelema, Catholic. I think opera might also equal 35. Oh, it's 53 because of the E. I'm saying that because P is the 11th letter, E is the 22nd. You don't need to reduce those. So we're getting somewhere. They're calling her an international opera star. I just want to see the gematria behind that. We get the 27th prime. Opera star 58. Today's the day with 58 numerology. The opera star dies. That's what they call it, an opera star. Here, another clue. Jessye Norman at Avery Fisher Hall on November 22nd, 2010. November 22nd is the day that JFK was shot and killed at Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas. So do you see how they have a date that's known for ritual murders? 11 plus 22 is 33. They with 33 numerology. She's participating in this. Don't forget Norman equals 33. 33 is a sacrificial number. Jesus Christ dying at 33. November 22nd, 2010. Saturn 21. The 326th day of the year. Day with 39 days remaining. See how she was here pictured on a date with 39 days remaining. And she's now dying on a date with 39 numerology. 36, 43 numerology as well. And then at Avery Fisher Hall. I'm suspecting this will have some sacrificial numbers. I also like the sacrifice colors behind her, the Jesuit order colors. Let's see what this sums to. It could just be Negro, nigger numbers, or sacrifice, or Freemasonry. Yeah, murder numbers. Murder 8379. Always the pattern. Death, killing, murder, sacrifice. You get one of those numbers. Murder. And we got that also in her name. Murder 7983. See, Avery Fisher Hall 7983. And what's her name? Jessye. Jessye. 8379. I mean, it's just so coded. That's why I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just typing things out, trying to make this work. As in, I'm not trying to make the riddle work, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm stepping through it, taking the clues, putting them in. Avery Fisher Hall 7983. This is Murder by Numbers. 8379, her first name. And remember the movie poster. So, remember that the dude's hat, the chef from the Food Network, his hat, what it said, it's something the same thing as murder. So we're seeing it again here. Murder by Numbers. The E is a 3, the B is an 8. This is a movie poster from the Hollywood. Jessye Norman, opera singer, so she's in that all as well. Don't forget, also, she's in New York City. New York, all about 39, NY 39, NYC 39, New York equals 39. 39 story tall UN. And here's a day with 39 days remaining. She's in New York City. And she's dying on a day with 39 numerology. 30 plus 9. Is she even from New York? No, she's from Augusta, Georgia. Georgia with the 44 numbers. Black people 44. African American 44. Of course, kill 44. Don't forget that Negro equals 22. She dies on the 22nd. I also can't ignore this cross under her microphone. It looks like a cross right here. This yellow thing. In light of all this Jesuit order stuff in the back. The New York Metropolitan Opera described Norman as one of the greatest sopranos of the past half century. So she's saying soprano. It's important. Soprano 35. And the soprano, born date with, oh, excuse me. See, I totally messed everything up. I gotta stop doing that. See, I completely messed this whole section up. So the 107th day of the year still remains, but this is all different because she's born in 45. And I think now that it's 2019. Because before, when I would type it in, 45, it'll do it 1945. But it doesn't do that anymore. Maybe because the date changed. Good thing I caught it. Huh. Look at her birth numerology, though. 3479, like murder. Like Jessye. Don't get me wrong, I like the opera connection, but this is invalid. Even the 35 lifeless number is invalid. So, excuse that part if you caught that mistake. Cool. But look at her birth numerology. 7934. Jessye equals 79 and 34. Like murder. Like what else we saw? Avery Fisher Hall. So her birth numerology now fits into this pattern. It's even better. I mean, I cannot believe this. Avery Fisher Hall is 79 and 83, like murder. She's born date with 79, 34 numerology, like murder. This is blowing my mind. And then remember, murder equals those, and Jessye equals those. And look at her for how they spell her first name. Jessye. 7934. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It'd be one thing if I corrected myself and it was, another pattern and I could just talk about it. But no, it's literally like the main thing that they're coding throughout all this crap. And that just shows right there how real this shit is. Norman sang more than 80 performances. Didn't we see 80 as well? I don't remember where we saw the 80. Yeah, opera equals 80. Opera equals 80. Inside this piece of propaganda distraction, Norman sang more than 80 performances with the company. Do you see how they're using the numerology? When you reverse the alphabetical order, A is 26, Z is 1, opera equals 80. Norman sang more than 80 performances. I just don't know what else to do. So yeah, this is wrong too. Earlier we got the 80 in a birth numerology. That's not it. Of everything here, the only thing that still stands is it's September 15th, and it's a day with 107 days remaining. That's the 28th prime. Opera equals 28. Nigger 42 to reflection 24. Like that still stands. Oh, we got to see how many days from her birthday she died. Oh, 15 days. When we're at 15, you get 38, like death, killing, murder. See it already. I can't believe it, actually, because the whole pattern behind this is the whole murder pattern. Now let me write out 15. See, 38, 34, like murder. So we'll close off with this. There's no point in stretching this video out any longer. Jessye, right? 79, 34, 83. Murder. This is the base word. 83, 34, 79, 38, right? So she's dying 15 days from her birthday. 15, 38, 34, like murder. She's born on a date with 34, 79 numerology, like murder. And then they have her here, pictured here, on this murderous date where JFK was murdered in 63 at Avery Fisher Hall. Avery Fisher Hall equals 79, 83, like murder. And we have this example from the real world. That's not from CNN. Well, you know what I mean. It's from the same gang that runs CNN. But murder, the E's are 3, the B's an 8. So you see this here. I put this all in here. Or see her first name. I want it to sink in. This is the closing part. Her first name, murder, 15, Avery Fisher Hall, all the same gematria. And we even got the real birthday now. I corrected my mistake. And we even get this popping out in her birth numerology. I mean, that should just show you how synced up this is. I think I still want to do in the calculator from her birthday because there could be some other numbers I don't see. It's not just the 15 days. Two weeks, one day, Saturn 21, Black Man 21. She's dying 2 weeks, one day from her birthday on 9/3. Span of 16 days, 2 weeks, 2 days, Negro 22. When you're out 16, you get 33. What we could see from her upcoming 75th birthday. 11 months, 17 days. 11 months and 17 days. Look at this. What's 11 times 17? 187. And guess what? Guess what 187th prime is? 1,117. That's why this is one of my favorite numbers. I just like how that works out. 1,117 is 187 prime, and 11 times 17 is 187. And we all know that's a big murder number. Here talking about murder by numbers, and she's dying 11 months, 17 days from her upcoming 75th birthday. A span of that. So I think that's it for now. We see how this is coded. She was murdered by the gang, or faked her death. The New York Metropolitan Opera, they probably carried this out. I never decoded this. One of the greatest sopranos in the past half century is we were going to get the kill numbers anyway, even if I didn't say it, but you see it. 193, the 44 prime, black people 44 in that same cipher, African American 44, MLK assassinated 4/4, and 68. Afro equals 68. Are you seeing this? Are you literally seeing what these fucking Zionist Jew Freemasons are doing? MLK. See? He died April 4th in 68. This is an agent for the federal government. That's exactly what he was and is. April 4th, 1968. MLK dies. Kill 44. Caskets are 6 feet deep and 8 feet long. Black people 44, African American 44 in the septenary cipher. And you see how on 4/4 in 68 he died, and the New York Metropolitan Opera is describing her as something that sums to the 44 prime and 608, which is just 68. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And the 95th prime, the Bavarian Illuminati 95, Negro 59 reflection. When you're out 23, you get 9. Or excuse me, no you don't. 23 is the 9th prime, that's what I meant to say. 22 right here, Negro 22. I'm blown away at this. I mean, let this sink in. The 44 prime paired with 68, this black lady dying. Stuff is sick. And don't forget, NYC equals 42 like nigger, NYC 39, we already said that though. New York 78, that's why the state of New York's killing her. On it was 78 numerology. Glad we got that out too. And she's dying 50 weeks and 1 day from her upcoming birthday. New York City. Yeah. Not too much here that pertains to this. Yeah, nigger 60, but oh well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Jessye Norman, murdered by the gang. China kicks off celebrations for the 70th anniversary of the country's founding with a massive military parade. Do you know why they're doing it? They're doing it technically tomorrow because it's tomorrow in China, but why is this on this American propaganda today? This is a little bonus content from the Freemasons. China equals to 28. Today is what? Oh, wait. No. See, I got confused. Because they always do things by numbers 28, 26. This could be a copyright song from China. I mean, these guys, it's government property. This song is from the government. Intellectual property. I don't, you know. Can't assume that it's free to use. Look at this guy. What an actor. Guys, Xi Jinping is an actor. This is a play. These are a bunch of Chinese slaves. CCTV. I mean, who do you think's putting this out? CCTV. Can it be any more obvious? CC33. Got the black car with the red on it, the Jesuit order, the Catholic Church, the Freemasons. Catholic Church TV. This is it. This is the Catholic Church. This is a play from them. I'm not even kidding. 47% of Americans support impeaching Trump. Trump equals 47. President equals 47. So why is there 70? See, this is just dragging this video on, but 70 has those murder numbers. 70th. See, I was thinking maybe we can look at October 1st, because that's what it's probably October 1st in China right now. Even then, though, we don't get the main numbers. Like, I'm being transparent. The numbers I like to look for with China are mainly 28, 26, and 35. And I get none of that. Even this 100, I mean, I'm not trying to even make that the October 1st. I don't see the date numerology connection with just China. But maybe it's something else, you know? It might not be always that basic. Communist rule. You know, maybe I'll just do this in a separate video. Communism does match today's date numerology, though. 3951. Communism 3951. Talking about that on the front page today. You know, I don't find that coincidental at all. And, you know, it's just propaganda. It's absolute propaganda. Look at China. Look at all the communists in China. Not knowing that this is a fascist one world order. I mean, this is just the same thing as America. How is this any different? You see how this is complete propaganda? They're trying to tell you this is all communist China. You know, look at all these militaries, the dictator type of thing. How is this any different than the U.S. Army standing at attention, doing what the general's telling them to do? You know, people are so fucking retarded. This is no different than the United States of America whatsoever. It's the same government, the same type of bullshit, the same puppet actors participating in some play propaganda. Look at these people. At least these soldiers, they're probably doing this out of honor and respect, not, you know, to kill some Arabs, some retarded, dumbass nonsense like these American soldiers do. These fucking pathetic, brainwashed fucking losers. Fuck America, fuck the people. Peace out.